Shara is Chairman and CEO of Financial Technologies Group, a US $3 billion company. I'm sure many of you know him as the founder of the Multi-Commodity Exchange of India and also the Dubai Gold and Commodity Exchange and the Indian Energy Exchange. And now I think we're about to hear about one more exchange, so I'll hand over.
Good morning, Honorable Minister, Mr. Lim, Mr. Leo, Mr. Ang, friends from America, Europe, and Tokyo, friends from India. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming all of you and formally announce setting up of Singapore Mercantile Exchange, SMX, in Singapore. The title for the speech, which I am going to deliver in next few minutes, is Back to History. London became the hub, or started with a trading center, then it improves because of the trading, the commodity trading. It improved the banking system, and post-banking system, it has set up the world-class regulatory system, and it became one of the first world financial center during that century. Next century, that is the 20th century, 1902 onwards, we saw the great American boom. The whole economic growth which happened in America, right from 1902, gave the fantastic rise to the four markets centered around New York and Chicago. They are world-class financial markets, as well as the stock markets. They were proxying the 100 years of the growth of the American economic growth, which happened in 1902 onwards for the next 100 years. We come here now on 21st century. All of you are not required to be convinced on the great economic growth and the momentum which is happening in Asia. India, China, and many countries who are contributing to this great Asian pullover. And it is very natural that it will give birth to a world-class financial center. And we all know that in line with the reputation of International Finance Center of London and New York, we have in Asia, Singapore, which is globally accepted the International Finance Center of East. And hence, it is very natural that it will give birth, or it will have to have a very great financial markets, commodity and equity. But in this century, where knowledge and technology can complement connectivity and the space constraint and the specialization, I see in this century there can be one institute which can combine all of this. That is combination of NYMEX, CBOT, CME, and NIBOT, LME, and that we intend to do in SMX. This will lead to this century need of new generation markets, and that's where we have said a need for a new exchange for the new economic world order, which is Asia. Exchange will thrive on all these innovations for this century, and it will deliver the combination of all these four, and taking from Mr. Ang's speech that it is necessary that price discovery and the price risk management process is happening in the West, undoubtedly wonderful, has to be complemented from the East, and SMX is intention to deliver that. The new generation markets will have four pillars which will drive and which will ensure the growth for this century. They are regulatory innovation, market innovation, product innovation, and technology innovation. And I think the group has decided to bring the world-class talent, right from I will announce the board and advisory board soon, but across the world, the best talent to do all that. And from Singapore, we expect the right kind of regulatory framework which is necessary to become the global international finance center in the global West. We expect the regulatory innovation and regulatory support, and which we are very sure, and which we have already from our interactions from MAS and the other agencies of Singapore government. We will collaborate, cooperate, and see to it that in the Asian Financial Center, and particularly the Asian side of the World International Financial Center, we will contribute towards the world-class commodity exchange, and that's where our baseline says SMX, where world will trade.